ever met before. Where do I know you from? Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, hey, oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, baby. On all of the times we cherish on this earth. Wena sondela papa. Ungavumi mabek pataza. Ungavumi mabek kataza. Wababona basokataza. Take my love for granted, boy. You got to treat me right. Cannot be last forever, so we got to keep it tight. Defuna wena tuze. Wakali ligu day. Defuna wena tuze. You got a woman, got a good thing. Me, I go give you direction like a navigator. Now for them a come like an alligator. Me, I the queen, me, I the nominator. Now for them a cry, they want my signature. You say you love my style and pattern. Me pound it on and it will never come down. Some girls say she won't take the crown. Woman of a battle is the yellow around the town. I need a man who gon' make me his wife. I need a man who gon' make me feel alright. I need a man who gon' make me his wife. I need a man who gon' make me feel alright. Take my love for granted, boy. You got to treat me right. Cannot be last forever, so we got to keep it tight. Defuna wena tuze. Wakali ligu day. Defuna wena tuze.
Welcome to the House of Learning, a show that brings your great artists right on your cell phone screens. Today, I invited the queen of Vaal, Reign Afrika. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
Awesome.
Stunning as always.
Thank you. Try my best. You know, it is.
Exactly. So tell us, who's Reign Afrika? Where are you from?
Okay, so Reign Afrika is a girl from Zugeng.
Right.
I'm a creative, I'm a reggae and dancehall musician,
Great.
an entrepreneur, and just a creative, a lover of people.
Mhm.
It's Reign Afrika in like 5 seconds. You know.
You heard it yourselves that Reign Afrika is an entrepreneur, a vocal artist, and a creative. On board and Reign. Oh, glowing style.
And hopefully be sick.
So, Reign Afrika, I personally know Reign Afrika in terms of music, from being like the queen of the mic and stuff. So I want you to tell me what has drawn your attention to music and how did you get to be at the level that you are?
Okay, what actually drew me to music was because I come from a musical family. So back in the day, I remember when I was a bit younger and we were doing, my parents were doing worship team rehearsals. My dad was a keyboard player at that time, and then my mom was a vocalist. So I just grew up watching, this set of this beautiful couple doing
Right.
Reggae, and that's just something I grew up with. And I guess from a young age I always knew that I would do music because it was just something that just came naturally. And when I decided to do music professionally and start reggae, that's actually when my music career started to flourish. I found my voice in that time, and I gained a lot of confidence that I did not have before through reggae and through music generally.
Great one. Yeah, it's so beautiful that she had an opportunity of growing in a musical family that you grow around the different notes, keyboard being played, your mom being the best vocalist, inspiration is like
a party at home.
You know, it's a beautiful thing, and it saddens me knowing that our industry is not fair enough when it comes to us artists in general, whether you're a painter, especially females, you know. And how did you conquer all these challenges that we come across all the time?
Oh man, it's been a hard journey, you know. And I still think, you know, the journey is long. But with me, I just decided to, you know, forget what people say. I mean, forget what people say. If you're speaking your truth, if you're sharing a bit of yourself with people, something that you love, then, I mean, who can stop you? No one can stop you. So I just kept doing my craft, kept bettering myself, kept discovering things that I feel work good with me, and that's how you conquer it. It's still a battle, that's what I'm saying. It's still a battle, so I haven't fully conquered it, but like my album says, on the front line, meaning I'm still...
Exactly.
Yes. I'm still fighting for that.
Exactly. Yo, Reign Afrika is such a beautiful soul. As long as you know your truth and what you want, you have to go for whatever it is without any limitations. Women on the front line. Hi.
Yes.
Guys, I'm very happy. For the first time in my life, I'm posting a woman. Okay, even like you never see a guys. So, I see that we have you on the front line.
Yes.
Tell me about your album. How did you come up with your album?
Well, when I was writing a bit of this album, it was a point in my music career where I was still starting out. So I was still performing. I had some of the songs that are actually on there. I was performing before I even recorded them. So it was just a tricky journey. I had to actually prove myself with this album that you can actually do one project fully, because people were anticipating Reign Afrika. Where's Reign Afrika's full project? Where's Reign Afrika's videos and whatever? So after my release of the music video I did with Makhubu Styles, that's when I decided this is the time to release an album. And then it came about. And on the front line, the title was just, you know, me being a woman in this industry and having to constantly prove myself. You know, as a woman, you work 10 times harder, even if and as a black woman, that's like another thing that against you. And coming from the ghetto, come on,
It's very hard.
You know, so this literally talks about my journey, the whole experience.
Oh my God.
Bona.
I can't wait to hear this. I have a few songs from this album, and what song that
And she's buying that one.
That song that
And you buy that one, right?
And I'm definite. I get to cut guy.
It's on Reggae.
That's like steady on my grind. It's number 3 on the album. I love the song. It motivates me. Like almost every day when I wake up, I'm like, okay. Get you make and all of set action. And you know what? I just have to stay on my grind. This is one song, and what I love about your music is that it's always inspiring. I'm always watching your performances. I'm always on the front line. I'm always there.
Yes.
Sharing it up. Even though I don't know the lyrics, like blah blah blah. I'm always there, you know. So with this whole things that you have done.
Have we ever met before? Where do I know you from? Yeah. Oh.
So we know that our industry is very complicated and whatnot. And we have kids every day looking up to us all the time. And we're inspiring them in different ways, but we don't just tell them the truth. This is a rocky road. This is what's happening and whatnot. What can we say to the kids that want to do music?
Well, to the kids that want to do music, the first thing is that it is no child's game. It is not. You have to develop a very, very, very thick skin. Why? Because you will be constantly, checked out. What are you wearing? Who are you with? Maybe your performance that day is not the best. And people will brutally murder. So it's really not for the faint-hearted. But one thing I can say, follow your dreams. That's what I did.
Regardless.
I never had thick skin. Listen, I'd cry sometimes when they tell me, okay, no, your performance was out of 10, 5, 4. Okay. And then I'd come back home and I'd cry and I'd cry and I'd cry. So just believe in yourself, believe in your capabilities, and follow your dreams. That's it.
Powerful one.
That's it. They don't have to make sense at that time. Trust me, they will all fall into place.
Trust the process.
Yes.
Trust the process. The universe has it all.
Yes.
So we come from families that don't believe in the industry or letting us get in. Girl. Gigi, transport, and parents don't really want to let us do us. It's always education. Yes, we know that, but at some point we have undiscovered talents that we realize as time goes on, and we really want to pursue them so much. And how do we convince our parents that at some point the only thing that we need is support? We only want them to be there. I'm not saying be there with me while I record, but I just want you to tell me that sometimes I come so vulnerable and I can't do anything. I'm so sad. I've been, like you say, sometimes we go to gigs and we get, sometimes and you come home, you're so sad. Don't do that. How do we convince our parents that it's high time that they believe in whatever we do?
Well, let me just say, for me, convincing my parents was actually showing them that this can actually make money. Trust me, how long is especially when you're growing up and you're developing into the young lady, there's no parent that does not want you to bring some bread. In the house. So I had to convince them in that way. I would come back and be like, after a gig, I'd be like, shut. Maybe I should have done that. I'd be like, okay, here's some money. And that's how you convince them, because they want to know if this is going to sustain you. Are you going to be self-reliant? Are you going to be self-reliant? Actually, they even wanted to see my CD first. When I brought the album back, they were like, we knew it. That's our girl. They had to actually see it, because sometimes we want to do so many things, and we want to convince our parents and whatever, and sometimes those things don't really work. So we have to convince them by showing them that they can work. And another thing is that if they can see that you are truly passionate about it, there is no parent that's going to want to shut that out. But also be responsible. We have girls going to gigs, not coming back home, and that's what we're avoiding. So let's also be responsible in everything we do. That's how you convince a parent, man. I don't know about other parents, but hey, if I was my kid, I'd be good. Except I'd buy my kid a car.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think message delivered.
That's pretty much it.
You heard yourself that sometimes when you get in the industry, give your parents something tangible. How about studio? Get a rush or make a rasa. Since they get a studio, That's how we convince our parents. And thank you so much for joining us. We pray that God blesses you abundantly with all your heart desires. And also, like, we can't wait to see you more constantly and more often on our TV screens. All the time, you know, I feel like I'm there. We pray that God blesses you abundantly, so and keep on inspiring us and keep on being the best sustained music that you are. From me, Lesego Makhubu, I say I am the girl that holds her ground and never falls. I'm not leaving you just like that. I'm gonna leave you with a beautiful performance from Reign Afrika. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, oh, oh. Compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line. Steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line. I wish that they would test me and wipe the smirk off my face. I said I wish they would put a kiss on my face. Like Judas, quarantine could've never get me off their mind. If they had it their way, they'd be with me all the time. Cause they need me like they need a lullaby. And without me, boo, they cannot sleep at night. Cause they know I'm legit. Them never could've stepped in my kicks. Them never could've blessed with me spliff. Them never could've handled my business. Me no beg no friend. Her Lord, me no trust none of them. Me no need to impress them. 016 me represent. Talk of the town, me come comes lazy. Tougher than tough, them can never defeat me. Steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line. Steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line. Them come stand delicious. Load up ammunition, deepest cooking at the kitchen. Leah come like reincarnation. Them uptight like constipation. They can't hold my destination. Up to date, high definition. Them can't make an imitation. Cause I'm on it, yeah. Better step out on me way. And me boss it every day. Mystical Bonnie lead the way. Steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line. Steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady on my grind, never compromise. Got my head on the prize. Steady on my grind, steady working overtime. Yeah, on the front line.
Yo! Hi, beautiful quits. It was super. Don't forget to get this copy of Reign Afrika on the front line. So what are your handles on social media?
Okay, everyone can get me on Instagram at Reign_Afrika_ZA and on Facebook, Reign Afrika.
Don't miss out. This is what we had for today. Thank you so much for joining us. Until next time.